Okay, good. My picture looks good on YouTube. Still a bit grainy as usual. The camera just never as nice as for Instagram or TikTok. But good evening, good evening. I am live on Instagram and on YouTube. I wanted to do TikTok, but I only have two devices with me right now. And TikTok is very picky. TikTok is like, listen, if you don't go live often enough, we're going to remove that icon that tells you can go live. So I haven't been live in over 30 days on TikTok, so they removed it from my page. So I guess that's a sign that I need to go live more, right? Um, and then with Instagram, I need some type of software to go live on my laptop. So I just stick to my phone. So I'm on my YouTube, my Amber Joy's News and Reviews page on YouTube. And then I'm on my Instagram. I have to go to TikTok sometime soon so I can get back the icon. Not true. So I can do it from a phone, but I only have one phone with me now. A laptop. So I have like a time I wait for one appointment. Me say me do one like a live. So good evening and hi to all the people coming in, and um, it doesn't make sense for me to apologize about my YouTube content. Me not see where that make no sense. Me just put up the content when me put it up. I haven't been using the page much. As a matter of fact, there's a certain motivation behind the page. And so because I have some things going on behind the scenes which I want to put on the page, especially this water thing. I remember the controversy with the water thing create, right? And it's still a one. People them a complain every day same way say them not have no water in the grill. Them not have no water up a Lucy. I mean, today in my program, I was overwhelmed. Anytime this topic of water come up, is an overwhelming thing because people from every parish sending the messages and people literally left just like pleading and begging for attention where this thing is concerned, because it's really serious when you don't have water to bathe and you don't have water to do the regular stuff that you need to do. So it's a serious issue. And I don't know me already, when me take up something, it have meaning. I go right through with it. So yeah, for the YouTube people, I've been working on my documentary, so to speak, or I should call it a docu-series. I've been meaning to start putting up the different parts. Oh, now hear me? Let me know. Let me know, please. Instagram. Um, Hi, YouTube. I see a few people coming on. So yeah, I know I don't come often enough. I just was looking back at my last live that I did on YouTube. For some reason, I don't know, maybe we need to attach one next camera. I don't know. The picture just grainy. And I think maybe my internet connection was not so good. So it's not exactly the best, but yeah. Um, my produced content will be on the page in due time. And I'm one of those people who nobody really runs my schedule except for when I'm on air. When I'm off air, I set my schedule how I do things. And the truth is I can't do everything myself. So, and I'm not going, like just for show. So me need somebody to help me edit. And my daughter, busy with school and all of that. She am a real editor, my technician. Remember, say she am engineer, me technician and everything, but school I go on now, so me can't do bother for do them something for me. But yeah, just before I start, because I don't really come here to just talk about one thing today because I've been away so long. But there are some things that I really want content for and to, have an input in. So the first has to do with obviously my community and the issues that continue to plague the community. Being a part of this advocacy group has shown me so much, especially as it has to do with like, community leaders and politicians and so on. They don't like to be criticized. They don't want to hear about the people's problems. All they want is to be praised. That's what I'm realizing, that these community leaders, they'll get all up in their feelings when you talk about the fact that Negril is a place where billions of dollars of tourist money come into the country, but it's not spent back in the community. The people them now really get the services them. There's one private hospital in Negril and you have to have money to go there. Otherwise, you have to travel all the way to Savlamar, which that the hospital, they need help, right? That's the hospital I was born in. And the last time I went there, I was literally in tears. I went down there to do some advocacy work with some children, and it was a very hard day for me. Just like the other hospitals in Jamaica that need help, but because you know a year thing and you go feel it more. So when me go to hospital, it's total depression. So that's one thing. Negril needs a hospital. It has a clinic which they have upgraded, but you know that has its shortcomings if you have a really serious issue to deal with in Negril. Garbage collection is a mess. Like I have videos that I am gonna include in my docu-series or my documentary on what is happening in the parish. These videos show garbage piling up in prominent business places, in communities by the roadside. People just go and dash them garbage because them not have nowhere to put it and nobody now come take it up anyway. You know, the roads, it takes forever to get anything done. They start this road project out by me yard. How many weeks of rain come, wash with them all, then them come and them smooth it over again, and then we have videos of it being prepared with like this thin, this amount of asphalt. I kid you not, it was not broader than this. It never wider than this. So that about what? Maybe 2 inch asphalt. If you fix one main thoroughfare like that, hi everybody, big up the people coming in on YouTube. And I know for YouTube it's like a surprise, like where has she been? Instagram last time I was on was like over a month ago. So as I always say to everybody who support me, and thank you so much for the support, everybody. I'm not one of those people who you're gonna see all the time on the internet, like constantly I create content, and so me not ever consider myself as a content creator right now. Maybe when we get more into it and start doing my own editing and everything, it will be more like a routine. But for now, I'm just like, okay, I'll do it when I feel like. So yeah. Yes, Nikki, me finally come to the live. All right, so big up everybody on the live. So yeah, like I was saying, the multitude of problems which are plaguing this community that should be, better off. You're talking about the post office removed from Negril and citizens asked to go to Little London, which by the way is where I grew up. It's like about a 20-minute drive from Negril to go deal with their mail. People, old people especially, still go to post office, collect them mail, them pension. You'd have the tourists, them who send postcards back home. So it's a huge inconvenience. It's like everything in the community, just all the essential services just going to naught. The roundabout is a mess. It looks nasty. By the bridge, like me said, the worst part for me though is seeing the garbage everywhere. I mean, the bad road, they're everywhere. Every community, Whitehall, Red Ground, West End, through to Orange Hill, the Beach Road, Pothole, they're everywhere. There's a horrible sewage smell which exists on the Beach Road for how long now? I've stayed at a hotel where I had to leave that hotel and go to a next hotel because I could not sleep with the sewage smell. People might give me back my money. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Can you imagine how that is affecting the people in business for a person who cannot deal with it? Me couldn't deal with it because I can't breathe in that sewage smell. So this is the type of thing. Plus, internet service slower down there. Now I'm gonna blame government for that. Still, we have to blame Digicel and Flow. But me just say, why so much things off in a place where Edmund Bartlett tell we say, I make so much money every year. People just keep coming to Negril, even though it's seasonal. There's other ways that tourists are coming into Negril through the Airbnb option more so lately. So that is not like a seasonal thing. That are just people just when them feel like them book them Airbnb and come in at the place, right? So yeah, we can't stop talking about them so because them now get fixed. And I'm not gonna call his name right now, but there is a member of the advocacy group which I'm a part of, and he's also a government agency head. And every time that the people highlight their plight, this man comes at the citizens with the most condescending conversation. Apparently, he's a psychologist by profession too. So he wants to use his psychology on the people all the time. But considering that I am a natural psychologist myself, never went to school for it. It's just natural. Yeah. I pick up on these things, and he continues to insult the intelligence of the people. And I want to say to this man, I've said some stuff to him before and told him how disappointed I am in his behavior, being that he's a citizen of Negril and a son of the soil, according to him. Him born and grow and become who he is in the area. And when people are complain, say, the services are lacking and we need the things them or whatever, all this man knows to do is to say that citizens who protest are not decent and citizens need to have manners to the people who can do things for them and whatever. We all have manners. We all have good manners. But it's when people come full and run over, the argument then not go work because them not do them job. Them are getting millions. If sit down in them high chair and look down upon the people them and criticize the people them. Meanwhile, no water in the people them pipe. I mean, no say him have water in them pipe. Hot water too when him ready to take a shower. Because them own hotel and all these things. So them alright in a life, so them can tell the people them anything. So you, Mr. Sir, the next time I see you come in at the group and you talk down to the people them, insult the people them, and do everything to deter the people from expressing themselves, my company media can call your name brawling. Yeah, I want him to know. Because we're tired of you. The MP disappeared. Nobody know where Molan is. Molan is nowhere to be seen. And the councillor is PMP. Nobody know where him they need. Mr. Kali. None of them now do nothing. None of them. So this is the situation that prevails for parts of Hanover and Negril. And Negril basically is a part of Hanover, a part of Westmoreland. So being that this is the area that I am from, it concerns me especially. And then a lot of people are reaching out to me concerning that. So like I said, when the whole controversy came about, this was back in April, it was because them basically never want me to talk the truth. And see we here, May, June, July, August, September, October, and the people still have no water. The people, even in the rainy season, the people don't have water. And I'm me on a muzzle. Sir, it not gonna work. It's not going to work. In a rainy season, the NWC is missing in action to give the people water and is telling us that the pump up by Logwood, the pump where them claims say them buy recently, said the pump broke down and the pump mash up so quick. Oh, you know what? Is JPS outage caused the pump to mash up so quick that them says JPS lick it out again. So every time JPS current go and come, this a go happen. And the people them have water for months and weeks and years. And I mean, you know what, silence. By the way, I don't know if you all noticed, but the recent by-election in St. Anne with said Minister of Water, previous Minister of Water, Matthew Samuda. Once that election took place, you all realize we do not have a water minister, right? I don't realize that now. So the country don't have a minister of water. He was removed from the position and from being a senator by the prime minister in order to run in that seat in St. Anne that Marsha, who was doing a terrible job of, the people never like she none tall. When Shiny passed away, it was a tragedy for the people because Shiny was somebody who did her job as a politician. So the people them love her. So when Marsha come now and go on with nothing, them say, boy, this now work out. So she resigned and them want put in Samuda. So them take out Samuda out of the water minister with no contingency plan. Up till now, the prime minister don't come back to address the fact that he removed the water minister and has not put one back in. But I guess, just like when the issue came up, when I spoke the truth back in April about Mr. Samuda's claims concerning the water situation in Negril. Just like then, when the Prime Minister saw that it wasn't being handled properly, he took it over. Remember, people, this are just what you can't forget. After the whole thing go down with me and them, Andrew, we see every weapon, every podium I talk about water. We never see back Matthew. And when Matthew even there, the meeting them, Matthew sit down, zip. So from then till now, the only thing we have seen is the Prime Minister making an announcement of a water project. All of this was to get us to calm down and quiet down and don't bother protest, man. We're going to do this. And then Moreland come show with the pipe them. So them are going to lay a pipe. And the Prime Minister do this long speech and say, it's going to take such weeks. And we're going to run the water from Roaring River. And we're going to do and day and do and die. And for the first 6 weeks, we're going to clean up the pipes and decalcify and whatever. That the 6 week gone. How long now? 6 on top of 6. And I'll know. We cannot see one pipe lay down a Westmoreland. So yes, people, me still there in the Gideon. I go through it with the people them. Because when me go Negril, I see me no know what if I brush my teeth and me have to bathe out a pan. When me got my family them up at Orange Hill and all about no water. That's why I can't stop ask people, what I vote for? Because if you can't even get water, you can't get no garbage take up. You can't get proper healthcare service. It pitney them, I get done. You don't hear about the GSAT result them. You don't hear about the CXC result them. You don't hear about the other high school exam results. It's terrible. Children are leaving school and can't even read. So when you can't get these basic services, where the 30 or 40% that we still have vote, one I vote for. One I vote for, really and truly. So these are the topics which we must continue to talk about, which concern the entire country. When I open the topic of water in my program to advocate for the people of Hanover and Westmoreland, it is the 14 parish that messages are coming in from. People are saying, boy, if my community at 20 years now, me no water. Boy, if my community feel last so much months, no water not coming at the pipe. Boy, we have to buy water. And something like water in Jamaica, the land of food and water. And I me, them want silence? Really? Anyway, we're there with the voice same way. So that is the update on that. And like I said, I'm doing my docu-series. There are so many videos. I don't think I can put it in one. I need to do a whole series. Maybe I will sell it to Netflix. The failure of governance in Jamaica. That me should have call it. What do you think me should have call it? Because these people are ridiculous. And of course, when you talk like this, they want to brand you and say, oh, she belongs to the opposition. I reject that completely. Let me just tell the comrades, my good comrade Fred Nikisha is here. Let me just tell you all, comrades, all of these problems existed while the comrades were in charge of this country. This country has so been mismanaged. It's terrible. So mismanaged from them who are seeking to come back in office now and mismanaged by those who are in office now. So this is the condition of the people everywhere. Lack of garbage collection, lack of local government services, lack of health services, lack of education services, lack of everything. So I still don't know. My comrade friend said, Gweno, no, me have to talk the truth. You know, so me is not comrade and me is not laborite. Me is a Jamaican, black, green and gold. The only thing come next to it are red, green and gold. I still say Rasta business, I feel my business too. Yeah, anything to do with the Rasta them, then can come complain to me and me we talk about it. Big up the Rasta them. But it's a serious thing though, my people, when you think about it. We should value ourselves more. I knew when the Prime Minister announced this water project that it was just to keep us quiet and that I had created an upstir that they did not like. It was just so that people would calm down and not take to the streets and all the things, which, by the way, I never advocate for people to block road and burn tire. That's not the way to go. I'm the type that will say, let's sign a petition, let's do some advocacy online, let's, if we have to protest, it must be peaceful. We have our messages that people can see us, and that's how I view it. But when the people them cup full and run over and me not there for talk sense in them head and reason with them or the next person like me, the people just go out and bun and do what them feel like what them they do at a retreat and tear down tree limb and people carried it, get mashed up, and somebody got injured too. So that is why I don't support those type of protests. I will do an organized protest any day. But yeah, man, the people them need that revolutionary spirit, them man. Too cowardly, afraid. You see, if me did afraid, mouldn't they start talk to now. Cause to all them people go on, worse after me done, after me come talk the truth, the way all them behave, Me did supposed to just take away myself and not come back, come say nothing, But here I am. Yes, here I am. Still, I tell you, say the people them don't have water in them pipe after much months. And we want to ask Moreland Wilson, the MP down at West there, where the pipe them there where you show it on video, what make them in the ground? How come the pipe them can't lay, so them pipe there did what? Just for sure, what make us so predictable? Moreland want to the pipe them. All him too did have me up because to me call him out and tell him say, him next. Uno not do nothing for the people them. So uno we have a position and uno we have to come to with the problem. And me live to see in the same advocacy group, Moreland come around and me and him good. And we can, talk about things. But to actually get the work done, I don't see what he's doing. Because from when the pipe them, I'll news them show the pipe and, say project I got start, and Prime Minister come on podium come tell we say pipe I got decalcify and it will take 6 weeks for the first phase. What make you can't move on from the first phase I'll know, Andrew? The pipe they're not done decalcify yet. A 666 we gone, a 666 week, count them from April till now more than 666. And you see a 6 week if do phase 1. So phase 1 not done yet. Why the pipe them still lay down somewhere and carry them back down a different place and just show with that pan video like we are some big idiot and we should just accept that. We want the pipe them for lay. This lingering situation cannot continue. The tourists them know about it. It is so embarrassing. Right now the tourists them come and Negril and them know say the people them are suffer because here what the thing with Negril now. Where them not understand. Negril is a returning resident tourist town. A lot of foreigners who left Jamaica and come back have them place at Negril. Negril is also a returning guest town, meaning the tourists keep coming back, staying at the same resorts, visiting the same families. They have friends for 20 years, 30 years. Some of them build them house, they buy them house. Enough tourists own place on Negril. Some of them rent apartments. Some of them come there, and their man, their woman, they have pitney. Some of them add a pitney. Some of them, the amount of things where tourists doing on Negril. So, you now got just see a tourist come on Negril and it's a one-off. Them are gonna love it so much most of the time them are gonna come back. Tourists ball when them are left them a pretty place, yeah. Right? Well, when the sun has set, it come like I can touch it. So the town has a certain personality which causes the tourist to merge with the locals in a meaningful way. I mean, becoming business partners, getting married, doing all types of community work together, right? So you're going to find that the tradition of the community exposes the things which are happening to the community, to the tourists. So they know what's happening and they feel it for the people, but government not feel it, them don't care. So Andrew, you have now removed the water minister. So does that mean that our water project is on an eternal hold? What will happen when the people reach the stage again where they feel that they can do nothing but rebel? Because the people them did dep on the verge of that other day, you know, and it come like and me them want blame for it through my vice got through the four corner of the earth. But I know me them for blame feed them for blame them lack of accountability and them less care and the fact that them not do them work. Blame on yourself and don't blame me. And as me tell on the people to all them come at me through them phone calls and through them connections and whatever. Lowly little me, miss little nobody. Me never supposed to dare start talk to you right now to all them go on over the truth. And the truth was still a bother them. Yes, Royal Medical still there serve. But remember, say Royal Medical are private. Somebody asked me on YouTube. Somebody say a section of Negril Lucy Market burned down last week due to lack of water. Oh my God. The firemen had to drive all the way to Green Island to fill up the truck. Honestly, when I talk about people, honestly, when I talk about now, this is from a credible source, the Negril Times. They are the ones that did that documentary, which I took the evidence from to announce that there was no reverse osmosis system at the Princess Hotel. Oh, no, notice the Princess Hotel gone quiet. The biggest, most beautiful hotel where Bill at Green Island, Hanover, everything quiet about it now because it was at the center of this water controversy. I hear them have a little soft opening the other day. Them never want the media to know about it and worse, I'll me figure show up with my phone and turn it on. So then driving a them big vehicle go down there and go do them soft opening, but there shall be a grand opening. And the people of Hanover and Westmoreland will not forget that for many months, the Princess Hotel was robbing the people of their water supply in order to fill their cascading pools, their showers. And remember, this hotel is like a city. You all need to Google it. It's the biggest project in the area. And yes, I did say they were robbing the people of their water. And the NWC lied to the people, the Minister of Water lied to the people, and other politicians and other people involved. This has been the most hush-hush subject coming out of Negril. So here we are, many months later. This same little girl from Westmoreland is back on the media letting you all know that the people still have the water problem, can't brush them teeth, can't cook, can't bathe, can't take care of them, picnic them with water, begging and bawling every day in the advocacy group for them to do something about the water. Moreland nah look. Moreland nah answer. If you not see him, tag him. Moreland Wilson, you are the MP. Where are you? We come back for you. We come back for you, Moreland. We are look for you. Where are they? You not answer the people and me people them try to find out where the pipe them where you show with on video set I go lay in a ground and the water project I go come from Roaring River. How much umpteen years and I tell people that it's same project where Andrew Holness announced in a 2024. Him did announce it in a 2019. It's same exact project and it never starts. So yeah, the people them ignorant phone. And at this this is what they do. They bring the people to the verge of anger and unrest. And then when the people get there, you have persons like the man I mentioned earlier, the politician who tells the people that if you protest, you're not decent. That's what he said about the retreat people and the Sheffield people when them protest. That's what he said. And he's from Negril. The same people look down upon the people who give them a job where make them can sit down where them feel like them up. You don't feel like you up, so now look down. The same set of people have water in a feed them pipe, can brush them teeth, cook them food, wash them clothes, and bathe. And they have no mercy, no compassion, and no empathy for the people. So me ask the people them, wanna go vote for them a chat about call election. All right, let me talk to a comrade them. On a chat about call election because Andrew must lose this, that, and the other. The people them basically just have two evils to choose between, the PMP and the JLP. So none about jump up and come talk about like Mark Golding and no savior. Mark Golding and no savior. The pendulum just swings from one to the other each time there's an election, and we find ourselves in the same cycle, round and round and round and round like a gig. Uno giddy from all of this spinning, man. Uno need to wake up and shake up. But me kind of feel a little improvement that take place because the electorate has dropped. Remember last local government election, there is a very small amount of people that voted. In the last general election, it was about 39-40%. Now, if only 39 or 40% of your people are voting, it speaks volumes. It says that the people don't see why they should be voting. So next election, me tell you what to do already. Tap vote for them. Let us end up with a voters' revolution, and they will have to do a coalition government or something of the sort. Other countries it happen. And if it is to be a revolution, let it be. Because them people here not look like so them decide to stop anytime soon. And I told you, don't be surprised if Andrew win again. Because you're gonna choose between the two evils. Them not much better than the other. It's like, okay, just like the other day, with the voting, the local government election. It was this close because the people them not see no reason to have a wide margin. There can be no landslide because we're not going to forget what happened under the PMP. And at the moment, it is very present in our memory what is happening under the JLP. I don't know. I just think that the situation in Negril is very shameful. It's the Minister of Tourism has not come out and tried to assist the people who provide tourism services every day in the town because they don't care about the staff. They pay them little and nothing. They have to work overtime for crumbs. And the hotels are still like a plantation. It's nice and lovely on your screen when you see these ads on YouTube and TikTok. But when you hear what the staff has to go through and how they're treated and how these companies make millions and pay them little and nothing, right? And their benefits are scarce, then you understand. And I am coming out of that system. I worked in the all-inclusive system for 12 years before coming into radio. So I know what I'm talking about. And I prayed before I left there. I asked the Almighty God not to bring me back into having to work for any of these hotels. I would rather work for like a small boutique hotel or, a cute little Airbnb or something. But not one of those big companies because they do not treat people well, period. So Edmund Bartlett, it's a crying shame that you have said nothing on behalf of the Jamaican people in Negril, the town which is a big part of the money that you all collect out of tourism. Everybody want to go to Negril. Everybody want to come to Jamaica. And this is what happens. The Jamaican people is like, we have no rights. We have no say. And when you do speak up, then you're hated by these people who... I ask myself, these people are so rude. Like, you have a job because of the people. You decided to become a public servant. So it's the people you're serving. So not because my voice represents the multitude of people who may not want to use social media, don't have a job on the radio, don't have a microphone, don't have a device, or don't care to use it. You will vex because me attack for myself as a citizen. I represent them, the people that are we vex because uno get the job on hand. Wait. Are we vex? We first vex. You never know. Yeah, man, are we first vex? And we not stop talk about this until the people them have water in them pipe consistently. How can a tourist town making millions of US dollars be in such a state? The roads are terrible. The garbage takes weeks to get picked up, and you have these private water trucks running around, also destroying the road because they're too heavy for the type of road. Delivering water to these hotels who are keeping the secret of the government that this tourist town is being run so terribly, being run right down. The communities around the so called all inclusives and the prosperity of the beach road are not feeling any of the money that is coming through the tourist industry. It's a crying shame. And it is very personal for someone like me who grew up in the area. Imagine a rainy season and the people in my bad say they don't know water. Nothing can go so. It's because the infrastructure is not in place. And as we know, all we do is get promises, empty promise, talk, the prime minister come and talk, and that's it, and and then say, all right, and then you are set yourself, all right, make me reasonable, make me relax little and give Andrew little time. And just say 24 million and pipe are going now. We see the pipe them. So we are be reasonable. We not rush the thing. But your 666 week then pass already. And we not see one pipe lay and your MP disappear. And the opposition so weak. Them not even know what to do or what to say to advocate for the people. Them then just concerned about politics and power. I mean, I see which part them can win. Because Andrew is a magician. I don't know what to tell you now. There's other names to describe the prime minister, but I'm going to say him is a magician for now. And the whims and fancy of the prime minister will continue to manifest through the sheep that he has around him and the people who can't see beyond green and see that we have a flag, and the flag is black, green, and gold. Right? So for all the people who are blinded by their political fanatism, I say it go, on our fanatics, the political fanatics of this country are the ones who are causing us to continue to live in this misery. Me telling us if it tap vote for two side can none no better. PMP can't boast and claim nothing. Me just see them on the internet and chat off them mouth, and it don't make no sense because history is there to show. And what do we know about history? It repeats itself. So if you ask me, Andrew will win back. Cause the people them, I go say, me not go back to that day. They rather stay in a the mess where they in and now for they know say if they go this so a mess, and if they stay yes so a mess. So it's either less mess or more mess. It's so embarrassing. How do you fight over 30% of the electorate? 16%, 40%, 11%. These are the numbers being thrown around by pollsters and people who know these things. It's not me making them up. In all the different elections, people are not voting. So that tell you no, because one, what that tells you is that if I'm a Labourite, but my party now going good, me I hold back my vote because I now go switch to PMP. If I'm a comrade and the other party now going good, me I go vote for my party because me want to vote them out. So it's like a never-ending cycle. And then the people in between, like me who have never voted, will be like, you know, so me I go vote out Andrew because I'm not going good. Or we could be like, me now vote for PMP now because I remember when them did so or them did so, because people not stop draw that pandemic, you know. People not stop draw that pandemic and say, go remember when you didn't do this, that, rate, you know better. So where does that leave us as a people? We're going to continue to live with garbage stinking up our communities. We're going to continue to live with crime, lack of essential services, and all the things which are plaguing us. It is a huge embarrassment for a town like Negril, for the people to have literally begged me back in April to speak about the issue so that they could get some help. And instead of helping the people, one, these people who are responsible for it turned on me as if me can hurt them political career, you know. I try help them. I help them. But no, they want to see it as, oh, why is she talking about that? Because only need somebody need to talk about, you know. Yeah, a full time now. And now, as I said, we've ended up in a position where we do not have a water minister. It's just gone silent, like it's nothing. And the people must just continue to not be able to flush their toilets in this town where millions of tourist dollars come in literally every day. So, yeah, people, that is the update on the water situation in Negril. Now, there is a very pressing issue also happening in the country, which I never say nothing at first because me like to watch things. I mean, I always just jump and say something more, you know what I mean? Me like to know. Say, all right. I saw it really go. All right, so let me just pause for a moment. My YouTube people, I need to charge the computer, so I'm gonna get the charger for that. My phone is well charged for Instagram, so the Instagram people them not to worry. I know when my device them have dead. Come I always depend them. So if you just bear with me, I'm gonna grab the charger and come back to the YouTube space. So don't leave. Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay. All right. Yes, I have my friends over here asking me what's going on. They haven't seen me for long. Me there, man. Me there. Hold on. I'll be right back with you, YouTube. All right. So Instagram, we good for one reason. So yeah, it's something that you can't just sit around and forget it. Like I feel bad for the people. They just keep suffering, and it's crazy. You just let the people them to suffer so and you don't care because no matter how you say you care, you still show us you don't care that you're not fixing the problem. Do the thing. Thank you, yes. All right, so okay, YouTube, I'm back. That wasn't long, right? And I brought Instagram with me on the phone. I really wanted to do TikTok, but my other devices are at home, so this will have to suffice for now, and then I can download and probably put pieces of it on there. All right, so big up to everybody who's on the live. Yeah, so we must continue to speak on these things, and when you see these things, video them, share them. These are the things worth sharing. The things that will show that the speeches and the promises are going nowhere. We have to make them do the things. I realize this with these people is like it's like these politicians and these leaders. They are so dysfunctional in so many ways. One of the ways is that is like you have to whip them in order to get them to move like you do an animal. Now these are the educated and the esteemed people of the upper echelons of Kingston and other parts of Jamaica who have these leadership position, and we, the noble, have to be whipping them for them. I thought they were more intelligent than us. I thought they were more emotionally mature than us. Because when we get upset and feel hurt over things and express ourselves or we protest or we talk, it's like we's the worst. But these them is the worst. Cause them claims that them so educated and them so this and them so that. And them can't just follow simple thing where they keep them in a them position. The only thing them know for do when time for vote now, I'll give the people them want to listen somebody say $5,000. Them want know who could have look for me and give me $5,000 for vote. God almighty, them wicked in. Them have to give me house. At Alana and I sitting there, you'd have to talk to me about. Me vote for you, man. Do something for my community and my family. Up till now, one of them not get my vote. I'm a big woman now. Yeah, me know, say me not really have the big woman look there sometime, but me a big woman. See somebody just said me still look like me a 16. What a compliment. Thank you. Oh my God, these people are exhausting when you think about it. It's ridiculous. It's like they just keep on I bring you around and I bring you come and them just lie too. That's the next thing again. Like, oh no, just lie. Like you lie on camera, you lie to the people when you meet them. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. All right, so let me move on from that. But that will always be a topic, people. When I come live, or as I've expressed earlier, I've gathered a lot of the content. I just need some help to get it edited and sort out and put together proper. I can't do it myself, but we don't have the time. So I need help. Sometimes I bribe my daughter to help me, but sometimes she not pay me no mind. She have fear only go preteen world I go on. And me feel bad for pressure into it like a child slavery. So make that stay right there. So not really miss with to a point where you can still watch it when me put it up here. And when they are rundown monetizing no channel or no content or nothing, when that the time come, it will come. We just do this organically on behalf of ourselves and the people. Because I am the people and the people are me. Yeah. Me be out a wash pan and wash up just like the people when I know water. When me going at them the circumstances, me have to buy a bucket of water, brush my teeth down a Westmoreland already since the start. So I am the people, and the people them is me. Remember that. All right, let's move on now. Because like I said, because I don't come live so long, me have quite a few little something and the time I go on. My friend want left her office and all these things and not soon time for my appointment. I don't have much to say on the next topic. Oh, before I go into the next topic, sending prayers to our people in Florida. There is a storm going on right now, Milton, and a second one is forming on the sea. That was what I got as updates today while I was on the radio. By the way, big up to everybody who continues to support me on the Easy Skanking show. Thank you guys so much. And I know that whichever show I go on, you will be there. And even if I'm not there, you will be informed of where I am. But I am still there because this space is so important to keep the people thinking on a certain level. There are not many spaces in the media promoting consciousness, truth, and all the things which I endeavor to keep up in the program. So between the radio and here, I do my best to just make it that kind of space where it's productive, constructive, and meaningful, not from my own gain, just so for the people. All right. So the Florida people, them, may I pray for you because I just go through one storm the other day, not even 2 weeks now. And then the next one again, and one day on the sea, Jaja, may I go watch it and see what going later. So prayers up for our people in Florida and other parts of the US where they're under hurricane threat right now. All right. So the last topic, which I know is the hot topic, and we've been talk about this on the radio for who listen. So remember now, you can download the RFM app, listen on the internet wherever you are on your Android devices, and you can just go on the website and sign in if you have an Apple device. All right. And it works. Me do it by my Apple device when I travel. It's for free now. So only now if you miss nothing, you can get news, sports, everything. And make sure you listen to my show 10 to 2, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday on IRE. So the last thing I'm going to talk about now is this controversy we are going with the Prime Minister, which I know it is the hot patty topic for the last 2 weeks or so. it looks like it's going to be, like me say, 2 weeks, more than just what we call a 9-day talk in a Jamaica. And when we say 9-day talk, we not literally mean 9-day. We mean like people just talk about it and forget. I don't think this is going to be one of those topics. So this has to do with the Prime Minister's statutory declarations. And you all have seen this thing spiral to where it is now. I have been watching it. I never said anything about it until last week. And then when I saw that the Prime Minister was taking the IC to court, I continued with my commentary yesterday and today in the program. And I've said this to the Prime Minister on the radio, and I will say it again. It's very simple. This thing not hard. This thing don't hard at all. Put aside the fact, say, IC say you never did give them certain thing on time. You say you did give them or you didn't have enough time, whatever. Put aside that. Put aside the fact, say, some things mismatch with when money transfer from one account to the other. Put aside the fact, say, you have too much bank account and it looks suspect. Put aside the fact that the IC full of loophole and it not look good for them. Send out speculation upon the Prime Minister. We want confirmations. From the start of this illicit 6 argument, the people have been waiting till it reached to illicit 8. And the first one is the Prime Minister. And we still not have no conclusion. All right, I see. We have a problem with doing right this so. Can we just let everybody know if you tear up the man name and we don't know for sure if nothing actually goes so. And then the man him now left we fi suspect him and him now fix it. So me I go tell Andrew if he fix it. Me tell him already and me I go tell him again. It's simple. Do what you do. Defend yourself. Kia I see ga quote and go hope to God you win. If you not win, me sorry for you. Your political career already take a hit, even though you ignore you not going like nothing happen. And me agree with the Prime Minister say him have to defend himself because I not like the IC actually come and show we say yes. Sit and no get choppy so this and this. So them never do that. Which me not see what the sense so now investigate somebody for 3 years and still not come out with no conclusion. So now mix up the man name now. And the man have to defend himself. Andrew, defend yourself. Me agree with you. But I'm go hope you win when you go to court and you know come out say none of them sitting there with people them talk about you go so. Would I love if you could have clear your name. Because if you not clear your name, you can't be Prime Minister no more. But me will help you and tell you how to clear your name. It's simple. Yes, so you have this company, that company, whatever company. For apparently, a more company than the 4 were in that they report there. Just declare your assets, your income, your expenses. Me know you can't afford one accountant for the one proper job. If I'm me, and me want to make sure say everybody knows, so look here, man, and no safe with me. Me I spend my money and get one accountant. Me no need no IC and me no need nobody to defend me. Me no need Desmond McKenna if you come talk about if we have to take the streets to defend Prime Minister. Desmond go sit down. I water we go take the streets about. And the garbage when I pick up. We no need Warmington. If you come and run off for him big, Warmington if go one side. Because him and no reputable character. We don't need none of that. The Prime Minister need to know say we're going to need one thing for him. If he take up upon himself for clearing his name. It's simple. Even if you not file taxes, doing your own books. Doing your own books can show what going on with you. And I don't know why you'd be unwilling to do that. Is it that you just consider it a privacy issue where you not just want, dash out the whole of your assets and your money and show people or you're rich? Because then don't already say you're rich too means where, say I know so you go. Me just think, say, there's a way to clear your name, Mr. Prime Minister, from all of this money bangarang and this chopping thing that people them say use head chopper. And we don't want that to be the case with the Prime Minister. We want can get past this. I want to say that if I was a Prime Minister and my name did a call up with this money problem, me would have want to clear my name. Me never did just like I say, Or yeah, maybe more that sue the IC if me feel say them a tell lie pa me and I mix me up in a things where me not in a nothing wrong, go and do it. But you still need to show the people them say where you come by or you come by it is of honest means, as you have said. But just telling us that now go work, Andrew, we not believe you. Most people not believe you. So if you could have just clear that up with the people, we don't know. I feel all right. The TAJ, them now do nothing upon them own neither, which if them find out that people now pay tax, them supposed to investigate it. Me not hear them say nothing. We need some type of conclusion, Prime Minister. And then the people them know we can ease you up. And you can feel more comfortable. If you say, people, look, no man, me this I me work, them when me do and me make my money me right way. So me not in a nothing. The people them really need to settle them brain with that part because it a bad way. It a bad way. And when I say in business now make money or when I do not, yes, every politician have business outside of being a politician. And it is fair that they should make their money just like anybody else. But when you live in a country where corruption is rife and something like this happens, it's not so easy to tell the people them say, you is an honest man and you earn your bread honest and that's good enough. No, the people need more than that. So I would advise the Prime Minister, just like how if a woman accuse you, if Juliet come and say, me look in your phone last night and I won you Keisha. And you go say Keisha. You don't know na Keisha. Keisha, yes. Keisha. Keisha in your phone, you and Keisha back and forth. Who is Keisha? As a man, you go and make sure say your wife feel comfortable. And you say, oh, what your Keisha, the girl when we meet down there, said the other, you know, said that little girl that didn't need a job. And she put her number in my phone and me and her converse back and forth a few times. There's nothing going on with Keisha. And you would have take your phone and show her the message them and say, look, baby, me and Keisha not in a nothing. A man would want to do that. So me not see nothing wrong if a man I go put in his own effort for him own effort right now for clear him name. Now, taking the IC to court does not do it. That is not what's gonna clear the Prime Minister's name. What's gonna clear his name is when we can clarify these monies, these 28 accounts and all of that. Explanation is needed. That one statement there where the Prime Minister make, it's not enough. And I'm going to hold my judgment because I know how these things are. I've been accused of things that I never know about. So me not going to say him do this or him do that. Me just think it look bad on him. And if I'm near him, I'm in a film position, which is the highest office, I think it makes sense to do something to clear him on a name. No wait for no TAJ, no wait for no IC to come back with nothing again. No, because he can be investigated again for other things in other years. It is certain period of time that this thing affect him for, So it can happen again. So why not find a way, and I know there are ways, to present to the public documentation which shows how you earn your honest bread. Don't let it be a Trump situation where him no want nobody see for him them him to wrangle and tangle. We don't need that. The country right now is on the edge because of these things. It's a political back and forth now. And the scope of it is not a good one. Now, me know a lot of people rush to judgment and I say, Andrew this and Andrew that. I know so if you deal with things. Because people can speculate things about uno to and in a go so. And me know say the story sound half and me say something fishy too. Something very fishy. Things never handled right. When you go here say, man, I'll move money from account in a one currency and then when you hear from it is a different currency. How that mix up could take place? It's like these institutions and these people were very lax in their dealing with the Prime Minister's finances and something just not right. So instead of having this thing just looming over your head, Mr. Prime Minister, I would love, and I know the people, even your supporters would love, if we could just get it cleared up where certain things are definitive, certain statements come out that show that, everything is all right and in your favor. But until then, it is quite a pickle that the Prime Minister finds himself in. And the amount of money mixed up with this government here in a from start to finish. The people them no have no respect for you, no. The people them call you, me watch a video them me feel shame. The people them call you all type of name, una the leaders them of the country. And the people them a say, all the PMP them will come and chat, the people them a say, no shut up on the mouth, cause no thief up for no fair share. So when somebody go actually take account for the money we are missing, when somebody go to jail, when somebody go get fined and court orders go out for them pay back the money them when this are the biggest money scandal under the Prime Minister and we don't hear the next 7 years. Remember, so then say illicit 8. So 7 more of them did they what we need to find out about. So I'm going to leave it right there, people. I promise me not take so long to come live again. No, me not promise to make us me a politician. Promise is a comfort to a fool, and that's all then do to we. Give we promise for comfort we. Somebody says the proverbial dangling of the carrot. It's true. That's all them do. Just oh, here are the pipes, we're gonna lay them, but then they don't. Oh, here is the money to fix the roads, but then the road not fixed. Oh, here we go, we're gonna be developing our schools. Nothing. So yeah, like too much money mixed up. It just look like enough teeth in a guan. Even if we can't prove it, we know say something right. So from the head to the tail, and on the next side, money been a thief. It's just that we not actually catch them and can prove it because the mechanisms put in place are manipulated and they are not strong enough to send any of these people to jail. So what them are gonna just continue this until we all angry, until we know there no more and the country just now move till Jamaica become a failed state, become a Venezuela or a Haiti. Nice Jamaica. Andrew, fix things. Fix things, brother, please, cause me no want start have to say what the people them a say, cause me not lie. A few people. And you know, talk about cartel is of questionable character and ISAT is of questionable character. You know, full of questionable character too. And I be a questionable character like Warmington, I come run off in beak and I come defend Andrew. Andrew not even defend himself like them. Because through them no want for them secret boss. I saw you go. I saw them stay, them defend one another and shield one another in them ranks. This is how they are. And that is why the people are only going out in small numbers. And I think that the people will even go out in less numbers when I learn for this upcoming election. It's less than a year away or about a year away. And them not supposed to get even 20% of the electorate to owe them a move. I me just feel sometimes upset and then one next time I feel actually sad for the little laggerhead people them where take a little idiot money and the corrigot and the beer and run up and down and drive up and down pan bus and campaign with them and then for the next 4 years no who send no pitney at school and no not at all. See then comes to them I give a $20,000 one time. This is when name we go to office. I when him I go to office I must see today. When name? Finance minister we're gone now. Right before him left in the blazing glory of this disgraceful accountability mess with the prime minister, this man I go come tell people say, oh, everybody get a one-time $20,000. $20,000? What that can do? I cannot make it annual. We're not give people them it annual. Once you work such and such amount, you can get 20,000. Me I come for my 20,000. Me I go online go apply for it tonight. But you should make it annual. More every cent where me can get from, because I never get nothing from government yet. And me I work all long. If you forget the look at NHT loan, you can't do nothing. 7.5 million a max. And most people now get the max and you can't buy a piece of land. $7 million can't buy land at some place at Jamaica. You think you don't know that by now? 30 million cannot buy a house in enough places in a Jamaica. So me not understand. One of you said this year, una danga carrot again in front of people. Oh, here is 20,000. Oh, we don't want to look at handout. Although me I come, me I go online, me I go for my 20,000. Mm-hmm. And see my sister and I say, I not everybody qualify. Most of us don't qualify. Maybe me not go qualify, but me not care. If they say them I give away any amount of money more than a lily 5,000, me want it. Me want more too. Me need more benefits in a life. Under this government, yeah, and they want them before, never did I do not much. Me still can't. Jamaican people, me ask when I start, and me ask you again before me left. Wanna vote for? Wanna really vote for? Me I wait for here. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for joining the live. Big up YouTube. Yeah. I'll be always gonna come live for YouTube, especially because I now put up none of the recorded content. Um, I hope to very soon, but I make no commitments and no promises. I'm not a politician. All right. So good night. Blessings to everybody. Catch you all the next time. Thank you for watching the live. And I'll be back soon. Me not gonna take so long because me I watch up the case and me I follow the case and follow it up. Cause me feel like too much money go missing in the last 8 years without a trace. This need undercover investigation. Them nothing know when them a get investigate for them something. Yeah. This need a whole docu-series. So yeah, I'll be back again, guys. All right. Big up on yourself and take good care now. Blessings. Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna go. Catch y'all the next time. Subscribe to the page. Tell your friends as well to subscribe. And I will do it again as we continue to, advocate for the things that the people need. Blessings and love. Catch you on the radio or back here.